Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Gobert, Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Buckets, and it's Conley in at the point. Now here is Conley, passes to Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Nails the wide open jump shot. Mitchell's got the game going here with the first basket for Utah. Utah's on defense.
You know, last year the Wolves proved they were competitive. No teams pushed them around. But in the Western Conference, being competitive isn't enough to get you to the playoffs.
Here's Big Red. Up and in from the low block.
Pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Conley, the pass to Gay. There's a screen. He dishes it to Mitchell. Outside Conley. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Well, the Timberwolves had a losing record at 23-29 against the rest of the West. Steve, they weren't able to stay in playoff contention for too long.
Well, injuries were a part of that, but in general, this team is still missing a few pieces before they can climb that ladder out in the West.
Shot clock at 2. And it's Mitchell missing. Utah's on defense. Beverly with the ball. Conley picks him up. Out left to the wing. And it falls over the rim and in. Here's Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. To the paint. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No good on the quick three.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
Now here is Martin. From 13, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Conley penetrating. Blocked. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance there. I like what we're seeing.
Now here's Beverly. Fires from the line. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
To end the drought, Mitchell, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
For years, the Jazz have been one of those teams that always finish near the top in team fouls, but last year they kind of shook that stigma.
Well, it's a little bit of a silver lining for how they struggled, but the Jazz were right in the middle of the pack for fouls in what is usually a problem area for them.
First free throw is good. Well, you wonder with the Jazz, Clark, less fouls this last year, but also their defense took a step backward as well.
You know, their defense didn't have the same bite, and it might have been connected to them picking up fewer fouls, but I would say they are both a result of this group just not being as aggressive and locked in on defense as they need to be.
And Mitchell drops them both. Well, a major downfall for a young team is often getting road wins, and that was tough for the Jazz last year.
So tough, in fact, Kevin, they were the worst in the West when it came to road wins.
And Beverly kicks to Martin. Pass to Big Red. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Gay outside. Gay right side. And that one's good. It's a tie ball game.
Jazz were the worst in the West last year on the road, as you mentioned. Only 9 wins in all. They really showed their youth and inexperience at times.
Now here's Martin. Banked in off the glass.
So he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Going on the road with the team the Jazz had last year was really difficult because they would struggle to find a player to lean on late in games. You can't get easy points on the road from somebody. You're going to struggle exactly the way the Jazz did. You need that player that can not only score and create for others, but get to the foul line as well.
Now here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Dang passes to Big Red. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. The three-pointer no good. Utah trailing here. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Feeds it to Gay. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
That's good from Gay.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
Rudy Gay hits them both. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here. And we're already starting to see some of the results of that. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Gay, and he gets it to go. Gay's got 6.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Kicks it to Conley. Here's Gobert. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's stolen by Martin. Here's the screen. The rebound by Mitchell.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Harris is checked in for Gobert. Here's Beverly. We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Quinn Snyder. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside. But he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. guys. Let's see how successful they can be.
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D. And I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively. So you've got to worry about that and game plan for that. And then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
There were a lot of hopeful Minnesota fans thinking they had a chance at the playoffs last year early, but injuries and slumps derailed their season.
In a decade, Clark, a decade since the Wolves were in the playoff situation.
Time moves on, you know that, Kevin. It races by. Hard to believe they were a postseason lock for much of the late 90s and early 2000s.
There's a guy named Kevin Garnett that was there help that cause.
Yes, sir.
Looking at who's out there now. It's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Alexei. Shot is off. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jazz passing it around. Here's A-Train. Harris has got his first 2 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The feed now to Monroe. And stolen by Harris. Here's A-Train. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Clock at 6. There's a good screen. From the arc. No luck. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Mohammed. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Harris with it. Now Monroe defending. Harris misses. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now Shved. The dish now to Bennett. Shot from free throw range. And there's Marcus Teague on the assist by Bennett. 6 points here for Marcus Teague.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Anthony Bennett had one of the most dismal rookie seasons ever for a #1 overall pick. Really didn't come into camp in great shape. He had shoulder surgery, also had an asthma issue. So he's got to get himself in better condition as he furthers his career.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Buddinger's checked in. Here's A-Train. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
You know, Anthony Bennett apparently suffers from asthma and sleep apnea. That might have contributed. As a matter of fact, I'm sure that probably had to contribute to his struggles adjusting to the speed and the demands of the NBA game. Even at UNLV, one criticism was that his motor didn't always run at full throttle, and you can't be ramped up if you haven't slept up.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Utah. Now here's Budinger. He's guarded closely, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
Utah's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's A-Train. Harris passes to Good. Here's Clarkson. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
Minnesota shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Buckets. Then it's Conley, and it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. Shot clock at 3. Good on the shot. And it's 6 points for Big Red.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
Utah trailing here. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. An even 3-on-3 break. Payne with it. Dang passes to Big Red. Back to Dang. Stolen by Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's an easy shot there. It's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Payne kicks to Beverly. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. He kicks to Gay. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 on the clock. Conley into the lane. The 11-footer, and he gets the bucket.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Conley kicks to Gobert. Dishes it to Conley. There's the screen to the inside. Stolen by Beverly. Now here's Buttinger. He's guarded closely. Pass to Beverly. Dang against Gay. Here's Big Red. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Big Red's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. The Jazz shooting around 41% on the night. Conley kicks to Gay. And that one's good. Gay's got 8.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Minnesota calls timeout. Marcus Teague, he's checked in for Chase Buttinger. So it's Minnesota now. Right wing. And that's collected by Gay. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. The shot misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. To the middle. That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Unloads from 13. And he gets it to go. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And here's Beverly. They set the pick. Over to the wing. All alone. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Martin's checked in, and a switcher also for Utah. Evans is checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Passes to Big Red. Evans with the rebound.
Jeremy Evans, an above-the-rim specialist, after playing only spot minutes through his first 3.
Oh, man, what a play. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And just miss after miss right now.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know if any coaches would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Now here's Beverly, covered by Conley. From 10 feet out, Beverly, the pass to Big Red. Fires from deep. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Big Red's got 10 points in the game. Jazz leading by 3. Now here is Conley. Gay outside. Gay right side. Back to Conley. Clock at 4. Stolen by Beverly. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And there's Marcus Teague on the assist from Kevin Martin. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead. The Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Now Conley. It's Evans top of the key. Back to Conley. Feeds it to Evans. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switcher also for Utah. Harris is checked in for Rudy Gay. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Evans setting the pick for Conley. To the middle, looking for Harris. He gets it there. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Patrick Beverly could make the case for being the league's most disruptive defender at point guard. He said, quote, "I know some people might not like my defense, but I don't really care. I'm physical, I'm tough, and I'm setting the tone. I don't look at the numbers. I just go out there and I guard everyone exactly the same. And that's aggressively, Kevin. Exactly what they're looking for."
He gets after it. Nothing easy. Thanks, Doris. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Dang, a screen on Conley. Outside for Martin. The three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Great open look there. And that's 11 points here for Marcus T.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. He's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Monroe's checked in for Dang. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Marcus Teague. And it's Alexei Shved in for Patrick Beverly. Clarkson kicks to Harris. Pass to Clarkson. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Goodman. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, Beverly learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverly still fanatical about his condition.
1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Ilyasova. Now the pass to Clarkson. There's the screen. Here's A-Train. Here's Ingles. Buries it from three-point range. And so Patrick Beverly, taken in the second round in 2009. Clark, the final cut of training camp by the Miami Heat. He spent the next 5 years playing in Greece and in Russia.
You're right, Kevin. Those are physical leagues where they allow a lot of contact. His defense was how he survived. And even now, that's his bread and butter. That's how he plays. He defends.
Ingles passes to Harris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but a smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Anthony Bennett's checked in for the Timberwolves. Budinger comes in for Kevin Martin. He hits the second from the line. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Budinger. Kicks to Shved. The feed to Budinger. It's stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finish off the break. 6 points for A-Train.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, the threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's the dish to Shved. He feeds it to Bennett. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shoots. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many